What are you doing, Gail?
What's it to you? I'm playing with them.
I don't know. I'm just filming you. I guess I could just sit here silently.
Okay. Now we're going to show you how to take the Grinta apart and clean it.
Okay.
Okay?
This is a Nuova Simonelli.
Yep. Now the bean hopper does not come off of this one.
Okay.
It's attached on with
To
screws, looks like.
Okay. To the upper burr collar kind of a thing. Okay.
So you hold down the adjustment thing because that will make it so you can't turn it. And then we're just going to turn it counterclockwise. And she's getting, see, it's getting taller and taller. Space is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're just taking the topper off.
Whoa!
Are you done? No.
So I guess you could. There's no like gate valve or whatever up top. So I guess you could have poured it over into a garbage can first if there was a little bit in the bottom.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I prefer to make a mess.
Okay.
So that's your topper. Your bottom burr's under there. So the first thing I'm going to do, since this is the situation we have going on, we take a shop vac and we just
vacuum up those beans.
Disconnect the power first before servicing. It's plugged in. No, it's not. The vacuum is. Not bad.
Now, Gail, so you can unscrew this though, right? So like you want to take this opportunity to clean that hopper too, but you don't want to get water on your burrs.
No.
So I guess you could just be super careful or unscrew.
Right here. We can unscrew it right here. Let's see. Let's try it, Kat. We've never done it. Let's see what happens.
You're taking off the burr.
I'm taking off the whole burr set, the whole metal and everything that holds the burr that's attached to the plastic.
Okay.
I think we're going to find out that this is going to come out.
And then we can take that and wash that guy.
Yeah, we don't want to wash this though, like you said.
I just don't want to get water on those burrs.
No. See?
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Those screws in there, they're holding the finger guard to it. So you don't have to take those off.
Okay.
So
take this. Soap and water, clean it, get those oils. We can see we got a nice.
We'll clean it before we put it back together.
Residue.
We'll do a little pause and we'll clean it up for the folks in customer service.
Okay.
We're here for you, customer service.
Yes, we are. Okay, and there's the top guy.
Okay, let's get these out of the mix so I don't suck them up in the vacuum.
And
then here's the other burr, and we're gonna take a brush, and we want to get up in these threads. And everywhere. We want everything clean. You can use a wire brush. You can use a air compressor or compressed air in a can.
Somehow to just break up like anything that's compacted down in those little screws.
Yep.
And in those threads.
Those threads, we might, I didn't bring a wire brush off, but that's probably what I would have used in that. Brass brush, brass wire brush. So also, just get down in here. These little paddle things, this is what, after the ground coffee passes between the two burrs and goes out here, these paddles take it around to the chute, which is right here. And
so they swirl around.
Yep. You want to clean the chute as best you can, too. And what's going to happen typically, you're going to have a pile come out.
If there's some, I guess, up in the chute. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There was a little treasure trove there for you, Gail.
Yeah, tomorrow's coffee. Right.
Yum.
So you get as much as you can. And if you're using a really oily bean, the ground coffee will stick to these paddles. We haven't been using a really oily bean, so this actually looks relatively good. And so does this. And then the other thing you want to do while you got this all apart is check your burrs to see if they've been damaged, they're sharp, if they're wore out.
Yeah.
Go in reverse. And if they feel sharp, you'll grab your finger and you'll know. These are, they're a little bit worn. Do the same thing with that one up there. That actually feels a little bit better.
And then then there's are there any nicks on there? Or
there are some. There's a little bit of shiny. When you see shiny on the cutting surface of the burr, which is each one of these is a cutting surface. If you see shiny, it's reflecting light. It's not a good sharp edge. That means there's damage.
Okay.
If you see a lot of damage, big old nicks and hacks and stuff, then I would just, while you're in there, I'd swap them out.
And I swapped just by unscrewing.
Take those three screws,
Put new ones on.
put them new ones in. Let me vacuum that out. And then up here like this. Up goes the tool into your vacuum. Then you take the vacuum out. We'll show you that in another episode of How to Recover. This has a spring under here. You don't want to lose that spring. Don't let the vacuum get that.
Okay.
See? So.
How often do I want to do this, Gail?
I would say if you're doing an oily bean, I would do it probably every couple of months. Take it apart. But then I would run grinds through it in between every 6 weeks, every week and a half or so.
Okay.
And then if you're doing a really dry roast, well, a medium roast, take it apart every 6 months.
Okay. And
then,
run grinds every
month,
month
month and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just put this back together and gotta hold that down. Oh, wait a minute. Can't do that. This has got to be screwed to that first.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta go
You want to pause and wash it? Okay, we'll be right back.
Oh, we got it all clean. See?
Squeaky.
Okay. We're going to put the burrs back on. Like this. Let's line up those holes. Let's put these 4 little screws that I didn't want to suck up in the vacuum, which I didn't. What do you know? Thinking ahead. For the first time ever. Righty tighty, lefty. Oh crap.
Did you lose them? No.
Well, one of them went down in. It's got to be on the counter or somewhere. Oh, where
In
did
the
it go?
top of the collar, I think. Maybe once you, I bet if you like put it over. Yeah. There it is.
You don't
The renegade.
Don't over tighten these because they're going into plastic. You'll break the plastic.
Okay.
Won't be good.
Just make sure they're snug, I guess.
Just snug.
Okay.
Then you still got to hold this back down. Come on, baby.
There you go. So you do lose where you were at, but...
Yes, you do on this one. You do.
But, you can just dial it back in, I guess.
Yep, I would take it down to myself. I'm going to take it down to 0 and then back it
And
off.
then bring it back
maybe
up.
a turn.
Yeah.
Just guessing.
Start from there.
Pure guess. Don't know.
Gail, I don't want any of your guesswork. I want 100% factual information.
Oh, goody. Yeah.
Okay. So you'd start from there, yeah. And then,
That's where I would start. I mean, and if it's too fine, you're going to know.
yeah.
Wash that little bad boy that needs washing. We didn't do the lid. We can do that while we're here. See, it's still dirty, but the rest of it looks pretty darn good.
Cool. All right. So that is cleaning the Nuova Simonelli Grinta.
Yeah. We like it.
Thanks, Gail.
You're welcome.